I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since your pretty ass told me she came in the door. I just wanna chill, got a sack for us to roll. Married to the money, introduced it to my soul. Showed her how to win.
What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, Messy Maya, and I am back again with another video. Don't tell me I didn't eat this thumbnail the fuck up, because I did, so don't play with me.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that? Bitch.
Okay, so let's take a trip down memory lane and basically let's talk about all the bullshit that led up to Big Legs getting jumped by Joseline and her hooligans. Girl, it's a lot to get into, so I'm gonna try to keep it brief so we can still have time to talk about the actual fight. So at the reunion, Joseline was claiming that she was degrading the girls and talking shit about them, and she was so mad at them because between the time that the season ended and between the time that the actual reunion came about, Joseline claimed that the girls were talking shit about her. So that's where it started, okay? But to my knowledge, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, Big Legs was not talking shit about Joseline after the season ended. Because I remember specifically an interview between her and Maher. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. But he was the host of the Formation Productions interviews. And he interviewed Big Legs. And she was actually sticking up for Joseline. She was still sticking up for Joseline. And this was literally weeks before the reunion. And this was literally after the season had already ended. So I'm thinking that Joseline and Big Legs are still cool, and then I see the reunion and I see that Joseline is fucking, she fucking hates everybody.
Dog,
why are you
here? Arguing with the motherfucking person who put you on. You stupid, man. You dumb as shit. Shut the fuck up.
What is that going
Man,
to
shut the
jeopardize me
fuck
being
up.
on season 3?
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
Don't
you
tell me
realize
you
that? You realize the shit. This shit be so
Bitch
bad.
out. Sit down, old man.
God damn, man.
Man, get
Shut
this
the
bitch out
fuck
my
up.
Y'all got this bitch out my set right
Please.
now.
Your
time has a
Corny as shit.
bitch
You corny. Actually, you motherfucking corny as shit. Because a motherfucker gotta tell you that. Now you corny as shit. Because a motherfucker gotta tell you that. You corny. You corny as shit. Yeah.
I know this is off topic, but the fact that Ballistic till this day is still allowed on the show with these ladies, and he's still allowed on the reunion stage, especially what happened between him and Amber, is literally beyond me. Because if your wife is the host, and if your wife is beefing with these girls, and she's talking down on these girls, and I just don't see the correlation. Like, your wife is talking shit about these girls, but then when the girls talk that shit back to your wife, now you're mad. Why are you mad? It's between two women. Why are you jumping into a woman fight? Are you a girl? Are you bitch made like that? Ballistic? Don't get me started. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Let's get back to the topic on hand. So as you can see, it went left very quickly. Although I was on Big Lex's side, I will admit Big Lex, I feel like once Big Lex realized that Joseline didn't like her anymore, and she didn't fuck with Big Lex anymore, I feel like it did hurt Big Lex, because literally the whole reunion, Big Lex was talking under her breath, talking that shit. She was talking a lot, I won't lie. Like, I'm surprised it took Joseline that long to throw the candle at her, because that's how much shit Big Lex was talking. So, yeah. Anyways, that happens. The situation at the reunion does escalate to the point where it turns into kind of a physical altercation. Of course, the security is going to protect Joseline over anybody else. So they sat there, they let Joseline throw the candle at Big Lex. And then when Big Lex stood up to, stand up for herself, to defend herself, they immediately took her backstage. Which, don't get me started, child. Anyway, so they took Big Lex backstage. And Big Lex was basically like, I hope she got what she wanted for her ratings. because clearly Big Lex now, she sees the type of time that Joseline's on. So after this is when Big Lex really started to talk her shit. So I'm not going to lie, leading up to the actual fight that recently happened backstage at the Mayweather fight, y'all, leading up to that, Big Lex really has been talking shit about Joseline everywhere that you can think of. Damn near every interview, of course, they're going to ask her about Joseline's cabaret. That's how she blew up. So they asked her about Joseline, and she immediately just starts going in and talking shit about her. And she has been doing that for the past 2 years now, ever since the reunion came to a close.
I know, like, y'all ain't have the best relationship. But what you think about it? Like, I know, like, apparently Joseline kicked one of the people that's on the show.
Yeah.
You think that's true? Like, how you feel about it?
I think it's true. I think everything she did. She a slime ball. But, Joseline don't understand her position. You feel me? Sometimes you put people in position and they just don't understand it. Like, she doesn't understand she's a host. She be getting in her feelings too much about shit. You gotta keep your feelings out of stuff. And that's what she be doing. But I don't think it's appropriate for her to be kicking bitches in their ribs and stuff like that. But I be in Miami all the time and I be ready to pull up on this bitch on a ski boat. Like,
on Joseline?
On a jet ski. Like, yeah. Like, because I supported what she thought she had going on.
Right.
But it's like at a certain point in time, it's like, damn, like, you ain't gotta do all that. Like, if you got bitches that's gonna back you up, let the bitches back you up. Like, I feel like Joseline need to stay in her position to stay ahead of shit instead of mixing herself into the
drama.
Yeah,
okay,
and it feel a little corny because it's like I would, like, on my show, I don't do that shit. Like, I let them fight and I let them get into it or whatever, and I voice my opinion about it and I keep it real with them so they can think clearly. I don't be trying to fight them, but shit, Joseline she's just weird behind that type of shit.
Do you think it's really because, like, she is who she is for real, and, like, she can't, you know how sometimes, you know, people put on something for the camera and then when it's off they like totally different? Do you think it's like, oh damn, she like this 24/7?
I mean, she is like that 24/7, but when you gonna be a boss about it?
I feel that.
But the gag is, that was not Big Lex's first interview about Joseline. So literally after the reunion, Big Lex was really talking shit. Like, and if anybody pays attention to Joseline, when the girls do talk shit about her online, Joseline does not respond. Joseline does not go live and talk shit. Joseline does not comment under blog posts. Joseline literally will wait until she sees them in person. Like, when have you ever seen Joseline comment under a blog post and like be talking shit, going back and forth in the comments or going live talking about somebody? No. Joseline is the type of person that she's not going to do that talking online. She's just going to catch you when she catch you. So after all these interviews that Big Lex did, Joseline did not respond online not one time. Not one time did Joseline actually respond to Big Lex online. She just kept it pushing and she just kept going about her life. But best believe, baby, by the way that she ran into Big Lex behind that, after that motherfucking Floyd Mayweather fight, yeah, Joseline's seen those interviews. Anyways, so now we are at the Floyd Mayweather fight and all hell breaks loose. And you know what the gag is? I'm going to tell you what the gag is. The gag is that Joseline and her cabaret ladies were performing at Floyd Mayweather's fight. They were actually one of the performers, right? Joseline was one of the performers and she performed. Guess who is front row recording Joseline perform? Big Lex. So I don't know if Big Lex is like, which is so embarrassing for her, and I hate that for her, because it's like, not only did you get beat up, but you also got caught being a fan of a bitch that you've been talking shit about for 2 years in a row. And I kid y'all not, Big Lex has not posted online since then. I just feel like it's just so embarrassing for her. And I don't know about y'all, and I might be acting like a little bit dramatic, but I feel like Big Lex, I low-key feel like she can't really do Big Lex Baddies collection anymore. Because think about it. The whole point of that show was basically, of course, she's the host and she's the head baddest bitch in charge, right? So of course she's gonna be talking to them like she's their mother. Like, you know, she's the boss. And sometimes she be cussing them out. Sometimes she be telling them that they look a mess. Sometimes she be telling them how they're pussy and they're not real. This, that, and the third. She basically tells them about themselves the way that Joseline tells her girls about themselves, right? But it's like, you got beat up. All it takes one time for you to get slick with one of those girls, and all they have to say is, bitch, don't make me get Joseline. That's all they gotta say. And then Big Legs gonna get mad and gonna be trying to kick them out the house. So I don't know what's going on with Big Legs. Honestly, she has not posted on her Instagram since the fight. I don't know if she's gonna continue Big Legs Baddies collection, because honestly, me personally, if I go on your show and you're trying to like talk down on me, tell me that I'm not a bad bitch and I look a mess, this, that, and the third, and I'm a hit below the belt, bitch. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say, bitch, don't make me get Joseline. Yeah, she gonna put you in that headlock again. But no, let's get back on topic. So the fight, what did y'all think about the fight? I'm pretty sure we all seen it by now, so I'm actually not going to insert the clip because I just don't want to relive that, because I'm actually kind of upset that Big Legs lost. I am. Especially because last time they seen each other was at the reunion, I believe, and Joseline threw that big ass candle at Big Legs, and even at the reunion, Big Legs was not able to do anything. I wanted Big Legs to get her lick back, but instead of getting her lick back, Joseline was getting her licks in. Okay. It was honestly a sad sight. It was a sad sight because besides Joseline actually beating her up, she was getting jumped. One of the girls, I'm not sure which one it is, they said it was Yummy, but they also said it wasn't Yummy. Still don't know who jumped in. So one of the cabaret girls actually jumped into the fight. They jumped into the fight. Melissa jumped into the fight. Who else jumped into the fight? So one of the cabaret girls jumped into the fight. Melissa, Joseline's new lapdog, jumped into the fight. And Melissa is actually hitting and kicking Big Legs. Like hitting her in her shit, like connecting. And then kicking her. Joseline is already kicking her while Big Legs is on the ground. And Melissa is like kicking her too with tennis shoes on. So yeah, it was a sad sight to see. I know I'm sitting here kikiing, but I didn't like to see my girl get beat up like that. I really don't. Especially because she was getting beat up by so many people. And then not only that, but after they finally broke up the fight, Ballistic is sitting there screaming at Big Legs. Screaming at her. Calling her a dumb, stupid bitch. Bitch, you're this, you're that. Calling her all types of bitches and hoes. I'm just like, oh my God, like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you so mad over a female fight? And your wife won the fight, so why are you so upset? Anyways, y'all know I love to come up here and kiki with y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know what y'all think about the fight. Who took home the W, even though we know who took home the W? Do you feel bad for Big Legs? Do you feel like all that shit talking, she had it coming? What do you feel about this fight? Please let me know. I love when y'all comment, whether y'all agree with me or not. I love to hear the feedback, and I love to hear what y'all actually think about these situations that we're speaking about. My name is Messy Maya. Bye.
She's a